Hello and welcome. You're listening to the Just Love Them podcast. I'm your host, Cherie Best. Join me to discover how to stay connected, how to heal your heart, and how to deepen or salvage those relationships with people you care about who have made religious decisions that may be hard for you. Thank you for listening to and sharing this podcast. A number of months ago, my friend Julie Hawks, who has been an occasional guest on this podcast, taught me a wonderful method for getting rid of pain. I was working through some difficult emotional things, and at the time I talked to her, she had just read the book Mind Your Body by Nicole Sachs and learned a method for releasing pain. This can work for both physical and emotional pain. And as we all know, the emotional pain of difficult relationships and having people we care about leave the church we love can cause extreme emotional pain. According to the author, Sachs, many chronic physical symptoms are driven not primarily by structural issues, but by neural and emotional patterns rooted in unresolved feelings and trauma. When these emotions stay unexpressed, the brain may continue to send distress signals, including pain, as a form of protection or distraction. Sachs developed a special kind of journaling to help alleviate this pain. The word journaling is going to hit different people differently. Some of you love writing, some of you don't. For those of you who are not writers or who don't love writing, don't tune me out or turn me off quite yet. I know that writing is not for everyone, but could you give this a chance? At least try it? We have all taken medicine that tastes bad, but that helped us, that was worth the bad taste. What if you had taken a tiny taste of that medicine that your body needed, realized it tasted bad, and just refused to take it? Would that have been a good idea? Would that have been worth it? The same applies here. Think of this as a form of medicine for your emotional and your physical health. For those of you who do not love writing, this may taste bad, but may be worth it. I encourage you to at least keep an open mind and give it a shot. I'm endorsing this because I tried this journaling method at a time when I was in some emotional pain and I needed some extra help. I was really struggling. And I found this kind of medicine to be extremely helpful. That's why I want to share it with you. When I find something great, I want to share it with you. Like when you see a movie you love, you want to tell people about it. That's how I feel about this. Like I said, this journaling method to release pain really helped me at a time when I was in emotional pain. And I'm so excited to share it with you today. The specific type of journaling we're going to talk about today helps the nervous system learn that painful feelings aren't dangerous, which weakens the need for physical and emotional symptoms. This is different than traditional journaling. In traditional journaling, we write things down that we want to remember, that are reflective. We use some structure in doing it, and we want to keep what we write. Traditional journaling tends to be more surface thoughts, more surface topics, more like what's going on in the world and a little bit about how we feel about it. Most traditional journaling doesn't go into really deep emotions. It's more of a thoughtful narrative. This kind of journaling is different. It's unfiltered. It's raw expression. It taps more deeply into suppressed feelings. We're going for emotional discharge first and coherence second. And this is not something we want to keep. We're going to destroy it when we're done. This difference is intentional. This type of journaling is designed as an emotional release, not self-analysis, not record keeping. It's the idea that when you release the emotion, the pain associated with it leaves as well. This type of journaling is a specific, expressive writing practice designed to help people safely access, express, and release buried emotions that may be connected to chronic pain, anxiety, and other symptoms. It's not traditional journaling. It's a structured emotional excavation meant to bypass the rational mind and get to deeper emotional truth. In the book, Mind Your Body, the author calls it journal speak. But my friend Julie nicknamed it junk journaling. And I like that name, so that's what I'm going to call it, junk journaling. Here's how it works. First of all, choose a time and a place where you can be alone without interruption. This can be tricky, I know, but it's important. You'll want to allow yourself 30 minutes, maybe a bit more. I know how precious your time is. I know carving out 30 minutes is a sacrifice. I know you're probably not used to spending 30 minutes on yourself, but you are worth it. You would give that 30 minutes to help a friend who needed it, wouldn't you? Right now, that friend is you. It's time to take care of you, because after all, if you're in pain, be it emotional or physical, it's so much harder to be any good for anyone else. So put yourself first for once. You deserve this. It's important. Okay, end of lecture. Second, you can choose to type or to write by hand, but I will tell you there is a great benefit in writing by hand. I know, I can hear some of you groaning. Hear me out on this. When you write by hand, your brain has to slow down, select, and encode information rather than just transcribe it verbatim. Handwriting also activates more brain regions. This leads to more meaningful understanding, not just going through the motion of the exercise. Here's why it matters for journaling. You're more likely to feel what you're writing when you're writing by hand rather than staying in your head when you type. Handwriting is physically embodied. Your hand is involved in the expression. The tactile sensation of pen on paper helps emotions move out of the nervous system and onto the page. Studies show that many people access emotions like anger, grief, fear, or vulnerability more easily by writing by hand. Typing allows you to outrun the emotions. Handwriting forces a natural pause. That slower rhythm helps prevent emotional flooding. It keeps the prefrontal cortex engaged while allowing for emotional release. Also, this type of journaling is meant to be messy. Just get it all out. It doesn't need to sound good, be polite, correct, or even make sense. Typing, on the other hand, invites us to do deleting, rereading, and correcting. Handwriting makes editing harder. It encourages raw, imperfect expression and supports write it and release it practices like tearing the paper up afterward. This is especially helpful if journaling is meant for emotional release, which this type of journaling is. Have I convinced you to write by hand yet? Just let me say this. Any journaling is better than no journaling for this exercise. So if you truly hate to write, do what you have to do to get that medicine down and go ahead and type. Now that you have some time alone and your writing method is in place, you're ready to start. But wait, what are you going to write about? Let me ask you this. What is the pain that you're feeling? It can be emotional pain. It can be physical pain. The pain is what you're going to write about for, brace yourself, 20 minutes. Yes, 20 minutes. Why 20 minutes, you may be asking? The longer writing gets you beyond the surface emotions. You likely will get to the point after writing for a few minutes where you'll say to yourself, I can't think of anything else. This is the point where your brain is ready to drop to a deeper level of what's really going on. Be okay with the brain silence. It won't last. Your brain has gotten through the surface emotions and is now opening the door to what's underneath, what's deeper inside of you. As you wait, your brain will reveal that to you. This emotional evacuation that I mentioned earlier is meant to bypass that rational mind and get to that deeper emotional truth. Your brain will get past that stalling phase and more will come to mind. When it does, write it down, whatever it is, however it comes out. Write for the full 20 minutes. Again, this isn't meant to be pretty. Write without editing, without censoring, or worrying about structure or politeness. Let whatever arises, anger, fear, grief, shame, whatever it is, be written honestly. As emotions rise with the writing, allow them to come out. When you're done, congratulate yourself. You've just done the hardest part. For the last 10 minutes, you're going to do something to send all that pain away. You get to choose what it is. Something that will help you let it go. You can meditate, You can listen to calming music. You can visualize releasing the emotion. You can do a breathing exercise. Anything that feels peaceful for you that helps let the pain go. I often do a visualization where I hand over everything to Christ and watch Him take it. This can even be done in conjunction with prayer. I've also done deep breathing exercises where with every breath out, I visualize the pain releasing into the universe. To give you something to start with, if you're looking for an idea of how to let the pain go, watch for a special bonus episode that is a meditation that I'm releasing at the same time as this episode that you can use if you like. It's just short of 10 minutes, so I invite you to spend the last minute and a half after that meditation just sitting in the peace and the calm. This last 10 minutes after doing the writing part is important. If you're tempted to cut this part short, don't do it. This is the restore piece. Super important. Take the whole 10 minutes. Again, the amount of time will help you get deeper healing. At the end of 10 minutes, take your paper and get rid of it. Do not read it. You have just released that pain and you don't want to invite it back by reading it. You can crumple it up and throw it away. You can tear it up, you can flush it, you can burn it, whatever you want to do. Getting rid of it prevents, number one, you from being tempted to read it and invite that pain back. Two, it prevents anyone else from reading it. And three, it's symbolic of getting rid of that pain permanently. This brand of medicine is better when taken daily until pain subsides. A one-time dose of medicine may help you for things like a headache, but for real, deep, and meaningful healing, I invite you to take this medicine, aka do this journaling, every day until the pain subsides. I love you, my friend. This method felt like a godsend for helping me get rid of my emotional pain. I hope it will do the same for you. Let me know how it goes. And please join me again next time for another episode of Just Love Them.